Hello and welcome to Let's Play The Binding of Isaac. Let's get started. Right away we have a character select screen, but it looks like only one character is available to us right now. Taking a look at the others, we can see how to unlock them. Except for Judas, apparently. For now, Isaac isn't a bad character, he's well-rounded, so let's get started. Here we have the only tutorial in the game. It's pretty short, pretty simple. How to move, how to shoot, how to use bombs, although we won't try that now, we've only got one, and how to use your spacebar item when you find one. Let's get going. Here we have our first enemy, the red-bodied bug. When it dies, it fires a 4-way shot. And sometimes, when you clear a room, you'll get a pickup like that. We just got a penny. That gold door leads to a treasure room, and our first treasure of the game. The Rosary. The Rosary has given us 3 soul hearts. Soul hearts act as armor and take damage before our regular health, but they can't be replenished by regular health pickups. Only the much more rare Soul Heart pickup can restore them. Here we have a little meat enemy that fires a 4-way shot. You'll notice I'm angling my shots by running up and then firing. At the start I only showed that you could fire in 4 directions, but by combining movement with your shots you can angle them. So this adds a little bit more depth to the gameplay. Here we have a locked door that we can't get in yet. We don't have a key. Looking at our map, we see it leads to the store. So, we'll just have to explore a little more until we find a key. Here we've got some flies. They're not too dangerous. They can't take a lot of damage, and they slow down considerably when they get closer. Just a nuisance. There we have a key, but thanks to these rocks, we can't really reach it. We could use a bomb to blow them up. But since we've only got 2 bombs right now, we should probably just save them until we've explored more of the floor. Here we've got a double fly. It's really just 2 flies stuck together. And there we go. We got our first key. We could use this to open up the shop, so let's go take a look. Alright, well, they've got quite a lot on sale here, but we can't afford anything. Looks like the average price for an item is at least 5 cents. Well, if we find some money, we could come back. Well, there's only one way to go right now, so... Well, looks like we have the boss room on the right, and in the center of the room we have a new enemy. There we go. When it sees you, it fires a shot, but unfortunately it didn't survive long enough to demonstrate that. Here we have a pill. Pills are like potions in NetHack. They have a random effect and a random appearance. This one happened to be balls of steel that gave us 2 more soul hearts. Alright, well, before we check out the boss, let's fight the mini-boss, I guess. Alright, here we have Wrath. Wrath lays bombs and sometimes kicks them at you, like Bomberman. You'll notice that you can push the bombs with your tears. It is possible to push Wrath's own bombs right back into him and do quite a bit of damage. Sometimes it is worth it to stare him down. Sometimes he'll blow himself up if you get lucky. Like that. And we're done. Alright, a new pill. let's find out what it does, I guess, after we pick up this. Mr. Boom, our first spacebar item of the game. Alright, and that pill was bad gas. It's a short-range poison bomb attack. For now, let's try to locate the secret room that's on this floor before we fight the boss. A secret room is usually surrounded by 3 or 4 other rooms, and on this floor there happen to be 2 places the secret room could be. That was not it. We'll use Mr. Boom here to save a bomb. And there we go. Yep, we have to use a bomb to blast our way into the secret room. And here we have a new item. My Little Unicorn. You'll notice it's also a spacebar weapon, and because of that, we have to drop Mr. Boom to carry it. You'll notice that each weapon maintains its own charge, and we can replace it as much as we like. The only problem is we have to spend a bomb to get back into the secret room. Still, we can try using this on the boss. Here we go. Alright, let's try our item. Oh, that was quick. And the boss dropped, well, what looks like dog food, lunch. That gives us +1 hearts. And you'll notice we have a blue rock there. Bombing it gave us another bomb and a soul heart. Oh, that's great. Anyway, the unicorn horn, My Little Unicorn, it made us invincible, and anything we ran into took damage. You'll notice that after we defeated the boss, the charge bar replenished by 1. Clearing rooms recharges sub-weapons. Different sub-weapons have different recharge times. Unfortunately, the unicorn horn has a 6-room recharge, but Mr. Boom is only 2 rooms. And we're kinda short on bombs, so Mr. Boom is a lot more useful right now. Well, there isn't much more to do on this floor. Really nothing, so let's go down the trapdoor. Between levels, you can see our progress and how far we have to go. And you'll notice we're in basement 2. Here we have some little worm-like enemies. They're not really much of a threat, they just kind of hop around aimlessly. Oddly enough, they have a health bar like a mini-boss. And our reward was a key. We could use that to enter the store, but we know from the last store we opened that we can't really afford anything right now. We shouldn't waste the key unless we can. Here we have some enemies that run straight towards you. You'll notice that the red one is a little bigger. He's actually a little tougher, he can take a little more damage. And when you kill him, he drops a pickup. Here we got a penny, so that's a little more money. And a bomb, we could use one of those. We've also got a full charge on our Mr. Boom item. There's also that poop in the middle. If we shoot it, there's a chance it could drop an item. Like that, look, we just got a penny. Alright. Alright, and now we have to make a decision. We could use the key to unlock the chest, and we might get a key out of it. But if we don't, we miss out on the treasure. I don't want to take that risk, so let's just open the treasure room. Here we've got a bucket of lard. That increased our health by 2, but it seems to have made Isaac a lot fatter and a little bigger. That should make it a little harder for us to dodge now. He also seems a little slower. By pressing escape, we can see Isaac's stats, and he started with 3 speed, now we've only got 2. We can change our stats by collecting treasures and sometimes through pills. For now, we can't open that chest, so if we find another key, we could consider it. Well, let's head this way. Oh, they're kind of trapped in there. And we've got a Mr. Boom. The minute we shoot one of those poops away, they're gonna rush out and chase us, so let's see if we can blow one of them up with a bomb. Oops. Well, that worked out pretty good. We got the secret room and a couple of them. Oh, still took a hit though. Alright. Hey, we got half a heart from that poop, and the treasure room has a lot of money in it. What luck. So, the store might be worth visiting this time. Now we've got 16 cents. That should be enough to buy, well, almost anything we see in the store now. Not much of a challenge this time. And our reward is another penny. And here we've got the boss room to our left. As soon as we take out these guys. And a key, alright. Well, we could either open the chest or the store, but before we make that decision, we should finish clearing the floor. Alright, and here we have an enemy that runs away from you. And when it dies, it bursts into a bunch of shots and drops some flies. You'll notice that even enemies can be hurt by fire, so sometimes it is worthwhile to leave it on. And this guy's gonna drop an item. Oh! Oh, look at that. 2 nickels and a pill. Alright. Well, we'll find out what this pill does as soon as we collect our money. Let's see what it does. Alright, it teleported us straight to the boss. Oh! Oh, I just barely missed with that bomb. It's a little hard to dodge his shots when you're moving this slow, but he's still pretty manageable. Monstro likes to hop around and, well, puke bullets at you. The pattern's pretty random, but ultimately it's pretty easy. That probably is his most difficult attack to dodge there. The jump splash. And we're about done here. Oops, took another hit. Alright, that message means a new item can appear in the basement randomly now. Great. Looks like the boss has dropped a couple of hearts and a can of dog food. That dog food gave us our 7th heart and unlocked Magdalene. Or however you pronounce that. And up here we have a door that seems to lead right off the map. It wasn't here before. Oh, we've also unlocked the Yum Heart. Alright, here we have an opportunity to make a deal with the devil. Much like a store, he allows you to buy items, only you pay with your life instead of your money. Looks like we have 2 choices here. On the left is Brimstone, which will change our shot into a crazy beam, and on the right is Guppy, which will give us 9 lives but set our max health to 1. I think for now we'll just pass on both. and just try a regular playthrough for now. Before we go down the trapdoor, there is still stuff on the floor to explore, and we still haven't been to the store. We've got a key to get in now. Alright, well, before we head in the store, maybe we should explore the rest of the floor first. Now let's head inside. Oh, look at that. The ladder. And what looks like to be a shoe. Alright, well, we'll take the ladder. It'll come in handy soon. If we can find 3 more cents on this floor, we could also buy that shoe. Alright, a few more of those enemies that like to run away. Again, nothing difficult, and you'll notice that that one right there is a little darker, and its eyes are a little squinty. When it dies, it drops a bomb. You'll also notice that our Mr. Boom item is restored. Here we got some of those jumping things. They're a little hard to dodge sometimes. Well, pretty decent reward, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get that heal. We're out of things to do on the floor, and no way of making money now. So I guess we're gonna have to drop now. You'll notice we've entered Caves 1, a new area. We've got some different graphics and some new music. Let's get exploring. Here we've got some holes, and our ladder comes in handy right away. These guys will just take pot shots at us. We ran into one of them before, but it didn't really live long enough to do anything. The ladder lets you run over 1x1 holes and cross gaps, much like it did in The Legend of Zelda. Pretty nifty. Here we've got little worm creatures and another chance to show off how powerful the ladder is. The ladder lets you stand on gaps like this, and enemies can't stand on your ladder. So, the ladder allows you to cheese these rooms pretty easily. Avoid taking damage. Alright, and we've got a key. We've also got a full Mr. Boom charge, so we should try using it to see if we can find a secret room. No luck there. Here we've got some new enemies. They seem to bounce off the walls. Oops. Kind of hard to dodge with their pattern changing. Now, these enemies have an interesting effect when they die. Get one of them killed here. Without getting hit constantly. There we go. When they die, they explode. And a penny. A couple more of these shooters. Not too difficult to take out. Now we have 15 cents. And we've ruled out another location where the secret room isn't. Well, we've already located the boss. We could take it on. After we take out these guys. It's a lot of flies. There we go. And another bomb. Oh, I think we've seen this room before. Sometimes you can get the same room generated twice on a floor. It does happen. Different drop that time. Here we got a colored worm, one of those chargers. Oh, and it dropped a pill. That looks like a telepill. Alright. And another one. Useful. You'll notice that pills maintain their effect in color, but every time we die, the effect in color is randomized between games. For now, we'll just hang on to this one until we've explored the floor a little bit. This is another room where the ladder comes in handy. It just lets you skip over the gaps. Alright. Sometimes you'll get rooms like this where it's just a shooting gallery and the enemies can't really defend themselves. And our reward is a bomb. Alright, and here we have another new enemy. Looks like a skull. We'll take a look at it as soon as we take care of these charging enemies. Alright. Well, when we approach it, it stands up and takes a shot at us. And when the helmet is down, we can't hurt it. Kind of like a certain Mega Man enemy. Alright, well, we got half a heart, and looks like that door on the right just opened up. There's a couple of swords over it, something we haven't seen before. So, let's go inside. Well, here we have a locked chest. If we used our key on it, we'd start the arena. But we've also got a choice to use the key on the treasure room or the store. So before we make that decision, let's check out the secret room. Well, sometimes it's a dud like that, just 3 cents. But it's 3 cents. Alright. Well, we could use the key on the chest, and there's a chance it could contain a key, and the arena might give us a key for clearing it. Let's take a risk. No key yet. When we start an arena, you notice a bunch of enemies spawned on us. When we've killed all these, another wave will spawn. There are 3 in total in each arena, and each wave is usually a little harder than the previous. Here we've got some Meat Boy lookalikes. They run straight at you, and their most notable feature is their durability. They can take a lot of damage. The other feature is that they regenerate. It's really annoying. So at first, the battle becomes managing them, just dealing enough damage to soften them all up, and then focusing fire on one at a time to put them out. Nothing too difficult. And finally, these guys. In large enough numbers, those bullets are kinda hard to dodge. Good thing we have a health refill. There we go. And no key. How unfortunate. Just a bomb. Well, I guess we can't visit the store or the treasure room on this floor. Since there's nothing left to do, I'll see you at the boss. And our third boss is the Fallen, a winged devil. You can see he starts off by firing a few shots at us, then chasing us around the room. Then he finishes up with a 4-way shot and repeats his pattern. He's not too difficult to follow. It's just that we're a little slow right now from that bucket of lard. Makes it a little hard to dodge his attacks. Still, he's a pushover. When he gets down to about half health, he splits into 2. This is where things can get a little hairy. Each one follows its own attack pattern, which can make it a little difficult to stay out of the way of shots and crossfire. I'm gonna try to blow him up with a bomb here. Oh, missed. Uh-oh, we're getting close to death here. This isn't good. Uh-oh. Ah, that bomb saves the day. Almost. And we're done. Well, we've got a heart of health from the boss and Brother Bobby. Looks like he'll follow us around and also fire some shots, giving us a little more firepower. Well, there isn't much more to do on this floor, but we do have these telepills, and there is a telepill we left behind in that one room. Oh, whoa. Well, this is the I am error room, and it has a very small chance of occurring every time you randomly teleport. This room has a very random appearance, and this time we happen to get a bunch of pills and a single upgrade. Not bad. Well, let's take this upgrade and see what it does. Fire rate up. Alright. Oh, we do seem to shoot a lot faster. If we check our stats, our fire rate is maxed out, that's our second stat, but our attack power was lowered by 1. So we fire a lot of shots, but we don't do a lot of damage with each bullet. Not bad, though. Now let's try out all these pills. That one was speed down, so we just lost the speed boost we got from that mushroom. Oh well. And this pill, it's full health. That's a good pill to have. Here we got a couple of balls of steel pills. That's good health armor. We haven't identified this blue one yet. And it's a dud. And 8 them is a dud pill. This white one is still a speed down. We're not really interested in that. And the spotted pill is a full health still. Well, what happens if we teleport from the error room? Oh, I guess we're back. Okay, well, I'll take the full health pill, and I guess there's not much else to do here. Let's head on down. Alright, Caves 2. And we start right next to an arcade. You'll notice that isn't a keyhole on the door, it's a slot. Well, it costs us a penny to enter. And every arcade contains one slot machine, one shell game guy, and a blood donation machine. And randomly in the corners are items like piles of poop, rocks, sometimes a heart or a penny. And, well, let's just smash this poop. Hey, we got a refund for the door fee. The shell game guy's pretty simple. If we use him, we give him a penny and he shovels. The animation is the same every time. So whenever you pick a skull, there's a 1 out of 3 chance it'll have a prize under it. The slot machine just spins, and if you get 3 of a kind, you get an item. The blood donation machine is pretty straightforward. When you use it, you lose half a heart, and the machine serves up 1 or 2 coins randomly. The coin can even be a nickel, rarely. So, we could sit here and gamble for a little bit, but we should probably clear the floor before we spend any money here. Yeah, let's go this way. Well, we could use a ladder to hide in the corner, but it doesn't help since these guys can shoot at us. That mushroom did lower our damage by a point, but the fire rate upgrade is definitely worth it. Alright, we got a bomb, and we do have a full Mr. Boom charge right now, so... Now let's see if there's a secret room here. No luck. Alright, well, we got a couple of these meat guys. Sometimes the ladder can get you hit like that. Didn't mean to step off the trail. And there we go. Got a couple of pennies from this room. And it looks like down here we have an arena. But we'll need a key to open that chest and kick it off. Got those charging enemies again. The ladder should make this pretty easy. Alright, and we have another Mr. Boom charge. And we have a key. Alright, well, it looks like we're at a dead end. So, we'll take care of these guys real quick. Alright, and it looks like we have a tarot card here. Tarot cards take up the same slot as our pill. We can only carry 1 at a time. Tarot cards are like scrolls from roguelikes, except they're not randomized. The Magician, when used, gives you homing shots. The downside is that it's only for 1 room, so it's kind of a waste to use it here since there's nothing to kill. Still, the Magician isn't that useful. Nice to have though. Alright, and it looks like we've got a room full of these meat guys again. They're really not hard to kill, it's just trying to get a hit in without being hit by the other 3 in the room. This is a situation where the Magician would come in handy. The homing shots would allow us to bend the shots at such an angle that they couldn't hit us. That's also our second key, so I feel comfortable starting the arena now. We have a spare for the treasure room. And it looks like we got a treasure from the arena. But since we can be hurt while holding an item over our head, we should probably wait until the battle's over to pick that up. Nothing too difficult there. And it's this wave. It can be a little difficult to dodge all of those shots because there's no cover. So it's easier to just stay in one edge of the screen and shoot one of the skulls so that it won't pop up and kill the other. Then you can take them out one at a time. And the arena prize was a heart. But we've still got this nice treasure from the start. Boom! It's given Isaac a fuse coming out of his head and given us an additional 10 bombs. That's all it does. Note that Boom is a treasure item, much like the ladder or Mr. Boom. Normally it's on a pedestal. So, we learned that gold chests can contain items. And we also learned that the secret room isn't down there. Alright, another one of these rooms. I like to call these shooting galleries or shooting ranges. You don't really have to worry about running into the enemies, unless you're being an idiot with the ladder. But you just have to worry about dodging them and not running over damage tiles, like those spikes. And our reward was a penny. Alright, well, there's only one direction to go now. The ladder has made this a little too easy, but you can see why a high fire rate is useful. It helps you knock enemies away. And we have a full Mr. Boom charge, so... Well, we found the secret room in 3 cents. That gives us a total of 25. So, not bad. Now we just need to find a store. Really nowhere to go but this way. Just get back here already. I think their AI is designed to frustrate you and make you rush, so you bump into them and take damage. Anyway, it looks like we got a pill here, bad gas. Well, we have a full health pill that we're not getting rid of, so we should probably just use this right away. You'll notice that when we used it, the enemies caught inside the explosion turned green, flashed a couple of times, and then died. They were poisoned by it. And we've also got a half heart to top off our health. And a treasure. Teleport. Teleport does exactly what its name implies. It teleports you. Where? Who knows? Sometimes anywhere is better than where you currently are. Before we do that though, I wanted to pick up our full health pill again. Alright, well, let's see where it takes us. Darn. Alright. There's only one direction to go. Oh, this is a fun room. Gotta be careful about where you step. Well, we have a lot of bombs now. And here we have a key, but it doesn't look like we have any way of really getting to it. Down here, we've got a pill and the boss room. You can tell that the pill looks exactly like the one we're carrying, and it has the same effect. Alright, well, let's take on the boss. And here we have Gertie. Gertie is definitely one of the harder bosses that can appear down here in the caves. You can see that she occupies most of the center of the screen. She'll also spawn little flies to come after us, take pot shots at us with that spread fire, and occasionally spawn those little barnacle things that'll shoot us. Bombs are pretty useful. They do quite a bit of damage, and Gertie doesn't move, so she's not hard to hit with them. The most important thing to do in this fight is keep control of her minions. If they're wandering away from you, don't worry about it. but if they're within firing range, you should be focusing on taking them out. And that's it. Just 1 minion left. Alright, we've unlocked Splunker. And the boss has given us dog food. That's another +1 hearts. Alright, well, restored my health. But before we drop down, if you'll remember, way back at the start of this floor, we spawned near an arcade. Never did check it out. So, let's take a look. Well, where to begin? I guess I could use both the slot machine and the shell game guy. We have the money to spend and we need a key. Alright, well, we got 2 cents and 2 bombs. Oops. Sometimes when you lose, a fly will spawn, so you do have to be kind of careful. Oh, look at that. The slot machine exploded into $1. What incredible luck. Well, we still need a key, so let's just keep gambling with the shell game guy. Finally, a key. Hooray, and we won it. We'll take those keys and throw a couple more cents at this guy, why not? Now we've still got 16 cents left, so let's head on over to the store. Oh, it's greed. Sometimes a store can contain greed instead of a shop. That's not always a bad thing. Greed has some pretty nice drops sometimes. And he's not too difficult to kill. You can see he just occasionally takes a 3-way shot at you and spawns a couple of those hoppy guys. Greed's real threat is that if he hits you, you lose 2 cents and drop 1. Like that. Well, Greed gave us 5 cents and a bomb. So, not bad. I would have preferred a store in this case, but we could do worse. Alright, well, since we've got money to spare and there's an arena right over here, I think I'm going to do a little bit of gambling. You'll notice that the dollar is still there, only now it's on a pedestal. The dollar is kind of like Boom in that it's a pickup item. It's special in that the dollar gives you 99 cents. No matter how much money you have, it sets your money to maximum. But we're winning enough money from the shell game randomly, it looks like. You'll notice that using the blood donation machine gave us some money in exchange for health. And the gambling guy can give us health in exchange for money. So it's possible to set up a nice little loop here. Gambling away health you win for more money, keys, and bombs. Spending some time in an arcade can make it a lot easier to win the game. Particularly if you're finding a lot of money. Like, we seem to be. Oh no! That does happen sometimes. I made a mistake. I shouldn't have been pushing up against him. I knocked his own active bomb right back into him. Oh well, it happens. Well, there's still the blood donation machine to deal with. Besides handing out money for health, it has another feature. I'm going to keep donating hearts for a little while. Yay! By using the blood donation machine enough, we've unlocked Mom's Pill Bottle, a new item. And for collecting 55 cents, we've unlocked Cane. There's still more I want to get out of this blood donation machine, so I'll see you guys in a little bit. Finally, the blood bag. The blood bag drops when you donate enough to the blood donation machine. You'll notice that it's restored 5 hearts of our health and increased our maximum hearts by 1. You'll also notice we have 99 cents and still haven't picked up that $1. Might as well. Alright, and before we leave the floor, let's use the teleport. Okay, and we've unlocked the lucky foot. That was unlocked when we unlocked Kane. But it doesn't show up until you leave the room. Well, there really isn't anything more to do on this floor, so let's drop down to the next. Alright, and you'll notice we have a new area, the depths. New graphics, new music, and new enemies. You'll notice that the first new enemy is that little crazy looking meat boy there, the one with the funny eye. It runs a lot faster than the other ones and can take a little more damage. You'll also notice that these guys are taking damage by running over the spike tiles, those damage tiles. So it is possible to use the environment to help you. Here we have a treasure chest with money that we really don't need. And a room with 2 new enemies. Those knight guys and those hopping guys. We've seen a variation of them before, but these guys have bloody necks and slightly darker bodies. You'll notice that they can jump way up into the air, land directly where you last were, and fire a shot when they land. So they can be a little difficult to dodge when there's more than a few of them and you've got other enemies to take care of. And then we've got these knights. We'll see plenty more of them. They're pretty straightforward. You can only harm them by shooting them from behind. Got a tarot card in the center. Why not? The Hanged Man. That could come in handy. But for now, let's teleport. Okay. We've landed in another random room on the floor. This one actually is a little difficult. You'll notice I'm moving constantly in a clockwise pattern around the room to keep dodging shots and try to avoid being landed on by those jumpy guys. It's not completely effective, but it's a strategy. That was a nice prize, an active bomb. And another new enemy, these guys with the creepy detachable heads. It's possible to accidentally kill either the head or the body alone, and then you have to deal with the other. Not too difficult to kill. And we have another teleport charge. And here we have these slightly disturbing enemies. They fire these kind of beams straight out of their gut whenever you line up in front of them. You can't take cover behind any walls, the shot penetrates, so they can be a little difficult to deal with sometimes. And another new enemy, these brains. They leave behind that poisonous red floor that we can't stand on. The latter makes really short work of this. Too easy. Oops, clumsy. Alright, and we've seen that orange pill before. They're telepills. For now, we'll hang on to the Hanged Man and teleport. Another random room and some more of these annoying jumpy guys. We are getting kinda close to dead. We've only got 3 hearts left, and we're not a very fast character. We should probably try to locate some health. Actually, it looks like there might be a secret room right here. And there was. With money that we don't really need. Alright, well, this room shouldn't be too difficult, other than stepping off. Flies are the only real threat. Again, because the brain slugs can't reach us while we're standing on the ladder. Makes this room much easier. Well, we've got a full teleport charge. And it brought us back, right back here with the telepills. Didn't mean to do that. Let's check out the store. And this store has 2 treasures for sale. The compass and the battery. The compass reveals locations on your map, like the store, the mini-boss, and the battery allows your spacebar weapon to recharge in combat, up to 3 notches per battle. For now, I'm going to hang on to the hangman. The devil's more useful in a boss fight. Let's take out the mini-boss down here. Here we've got Gluttony. He's not too hard to kill. His attacks are pretty basic. And you'll notice the battery just kicked in. We got a notch back on our teleport weapon. If we drag the battle out, we can charge more of it. There we go again. It's up to 2 notches. A little bit longer and it'll have 3. There it is. Alright. And now we have a full teleport charge. And what looks to be a speed down pill. So, yeah, we're not taking that. Well, we could teleport since we have a full charge, but we're running out of rooms to explore, so before we do that, I really should drop the Hanged Man card for the devil. Oh look, and we teleported straight into the treasure room. That saved us a key. The Ouija board has given Isaac a scary ring face, and the description was spectral tears. You'll notice that our shots are non-collision now. They go right through walls. This allows us to shoot things safely from behind cover. Makes the game a lot easier. But it also means that we have a harder time putting out fires. Not a big deal. Anyway, directly below us is the boss. There are still a few more rooms to explore, though. So, sure, let's explore. Try to get some health back before we fight the boss. Here we have a new enemy, the Leech. Not difficult, it just charges straight at you. Oh, another teleport leads us nowhere. Oh look, a gold chest. And a blue rock. That dropped another gold chest. Fantastic. Now let's pop them both open. Some health and bombs, and look at that. Rotten meat. +1 hearts. Now we don't really need that. We've got 64 cents. Oh look, another gold chest. The Lovers. The Lovers, when used, creates 2 hearts. How sweet. Oh wow, that is a lot of them. But the ladder comes in to save the day. I'm just gonna sit here and plug away at them for a second to soften them all up. I won't be able to kill any like this. try to pick them off one at a time. When they can't reach you, they just kind of sit there like lemons. There we go. And another teleport charge. Alright, this looks like the last room on the floor besides the boss. Okay, I should really just stand over where the holes, instead of trying to be clever. Took a lot of damage there for no reason. Oh, those enemies are so tough to kill. A nickel. I would have preferred a heart. Okay, and we've explored the depths one, so time to take on the boss. That's right, he's back. Monstro has returned with upgraded health and attacks. But truth be told, I'm not really interested in fighting him right now. That's right, you can teleport anytime when you have a charge, even in the middle of a battle. Now, if you teleport during a boss fight, there is one penalty. The boss's health is restored. Okay, well, let's use the devil. Isaac now has horrible bleedy eyes and an inverted cross on his head. And you'll notice that our damage has jumped up from 1 point to 4 or 5. So it's going to make this boss significantly easier. Oops. It's one of his new attacks. Whenever you're across the screen from him, he'll take a pot shot at you. But he also has this little glitch. If you stand just a little bit above him and directly in front of him, he'll miss with the beam every time and continue to spam it. It can be a little hard to get him locked into that pattern, but once you do, he's a king. Alright, some breakfast, spoiled milk. It's another heart. We could teleport again, but there isn't much to do here. So, let's head on down. Well, sorry about that. As you would have been able to see if I hadn't skipped that, we're on the final stage now. So, let's teleport. Well, that took us to the room next door, so that wasn't very helpful. Nothing too challenging here. There's a heart, but I think I'll save that for a second. Oh, I get these rooms. So many of them. Alright, and we have another teleport charge. That took us again only one room away. Jeez. I'm getting some terrible luck. It's the same type of room that it teleported us to last time. A few brain slugs and one of those fly guys. Here we have guts. Guts are pretty easy, they just roll around and they're really not much of a threat at all. We have a store to our right, and above us is the treasure room. So let's take out these guys and... Oop, that was dumb of me. take out these guys and we'll check out that treasure. Well, let's check out the store. It's right here. Well, it looks like he's got one treasure. The Bible. It's something different, so we'll hang on to it. And, buy all the health items that he has. Not a bad run. Actually, I'll buy that bomb. Why not? Well, let's find out what the Bible does. It's turned Isaac into an angel. Now we can hover over these rocks without worrying about being hit. This might take a while, though. Finally. Alright, well, we got a little health and access to the treasure room. Charm of the Vampire. The description said, kills heal. I believe that after every 13 kills with Charm of the Vampire, you gain half a heart. Not a bad item. And no secret room there. That's one of the fun rooms to get. There really isn't anything on the map that way, so... Well, there is a beggar. And maybe a secret room here. Nope. Well, let's just, donate money to the beggar, then. By, giving money to the beggar, he randomly drops items, kinda like the shell game. Oh, and a temperance card. We'll hang on to that. The, beggar can drop anything from tarot cards to hearts, money, keys, bombs, and even items, treasures. So we're gonna keep donating to him. Whenever a beggar gives you a treasure, they disappear. We'll hang on to the doctor's remote for a little bit. We might have a use for it. Well, we've reached the end of this dungeon branch, and it's a room full of guts. I think I'll see you guys when this room is clear. Alright, we got a little health from killing those guts, thanks to Charm of the Vampire, and we got half a heart from clearing the room. So we're looking much better now. Some more of those annoying jumpy guys. We can't just stand over a hole. They can land on top of holes, oddly enough. Like that. Nah. We should start heading towards the boss. Here we have some annoying, teleporting, screeching babies. It looks like 2 of them are special. They might drop items. It's rare, but occasionally you do get multiple items in a room. Oh no. Oh well. Not like we really had any reason to gamble. There might be a secret room here, so let's give the doctor's remote a try. When we used it, our shooting controls were disabled, and instead a crosshair appeared. We could move the crosshairs using our shooting controls, and after a few seconds, a missile lands. The doctor's remote is a reference to Super Meat Boy, where Dr. Fetus would push a button and a missile would come out of nowhere to kill Meat Boy. think I should take this remote back and swap it out. Actually, I should probably swap out this tarot card while I'm at it. Oops. Ow. Slipped there. I didn't mean to press the bomb key. We'll take that health too. Oh, more Meat Boys. Oop. Oh, there. That was close. And we just finished recharging the Bible, so good. This is gonna take a while. You'll notice that I got a health boost there with Charmer the Vampire when I gibbed that Meat Boy from his walking form into a puddle of meat. That actually counts as a kill, and when they regenerate, you can smash them back down into meat, and it counts as another kill. So if you've got Charmer the Vampire, you can grind up some hearts on that. Took a little damage there, but that's okay. We have a slot machine here and an arcade down here. Oh, look at that, those sliding spike tiles. You'll notice that one of those sliding spike tiles killed one of those floating babies for us. They're a hazard to both us and the monsters. Oh, a new item, Tammy's head. Well, let's use it. Fires a 9-way shot, I think. Not bad. It recharges in one room, so it's a handy item. But we'll hang on to the Bible. And our last arcade. Well, since we have a temperance card, I'll try to show you a little trick. Not quite what I wanted, but you'll notice that the temperance card spawns a blood donation machine. Blood donation machines pay respect to invincibility frames, at a time when you're blinking after you take damage, where you can't take any more damage. So if you have two blood donation machines close enough together, it's possible to donate to both for the price of only half a heart. And when you blow up a machine, it's likely to give you hearts. You just need another half heart and we should be good to go. No, we can't leave while the game's in progress. There. Okay, well, before we take on the final boss, you'll notice that there's a mini-boss on the map, right here, where the secret room is. And it's Greed. Greed can appear either in the shop or here. He's the same in both places. Not terribly hard to kill. Well, we got a whole bunch of money from him. Well, I'm gonna go top off our health before we fight the final boss. Well, here we go. Mom has two ways of attacking, a foot stomp like that, and she spawns enemies. We can harm Mom by shooting her body parts. You'll notice that she's already almost dead. She just stomped on her eye with her foot. That does a lot of damage. So I think I have to do this now if I'm going to show it off.
Isaac was cornered. His mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. "I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else," Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Well, we beat Mom and saved Isaac. We'll review all that stuff we unlocked next time.